guys, what's up? It's okay to die TV here today. I'm coming at you guys after like 15 failed fucking attempts in the last like 16, 20 failed attempts in the last like I want to say 78 hours of making a YouTube video. I'm finally coming with you guys with the episode 2 of season 1 of Story Times. And this episode is going to be about the time my ex watched me green out. Now this is the ex from right before I got back with Haley, like the fucking fifth or sixth time. It was like 3 years ago when this happened, and it was going into my junior year. I haven't started school yet. I had 2 weeks to wait, but her district started school, and her friends were doing like the goodbye to summer, hangout thing. So, just a little side story. This idiot, I sold him like I sold him an Enjoy, and Enjoys only cost $1 at the time, and they cost $1 again now. For a short amount of time, they weren't $1. But it cost $1, and the pods cost 10. And this dumbass, I told him $50 because he was dumb. He was a fiend, and he really, really needed nicotine. So I sold him a fucked up Enjoy with a refilled pod. I'm trying to remember the juice. I don't remember what juice in it, but a refilled pod, and pretty much it was burnt to shit and unusable pod. Really, like you can get a little bit of smoke out of it, but not much. And he was like, "This is great, bro," and handed me the $50. So anyway, with that $50, I proceeded to get about like 2 grams of bud. Oh, I died, and then I got 2 grams of bud, and then I stole a 6-pack off my dad. And while I was packing my bag, I wrapped it in clothing that I brought with me, along with our contents. I picked up some Dutches and stuff too. And then after all of that, I put it on my bag, packed it, and I started to, head down to her school for the day. And I swear the whole gameplay is not going to be me failing that jump. I swear to the Lord and Savior, please don't let me fail that jump again. But to continue, I started my adventure up to her school, and I sat there and waited outside. Her and her friend came out and basically, updated me on the ride situation, and pretty much, we went to the Dollar Tree, and then they went inside and stole some. It's ironic I work there now, but they went inside Dollar Tree and stole some stuff and then came back out. Then we went over to the Burger King. We're sitting there and chatting, and as we're sitting there and chatting, I decided to go into my bag. I'm pretty sure to get like a portable charger or something. And as I'm grabbing my portable charger, I'm pulling out clothes. And when I pull out the clothes, one of the clothes happened to unwrap and a beer bottle falls out. And when this beer bottle falls out, it made a loud sound and like bounced. And after it bounced, it fucking fizzed up a little bit and started coming out the top. So I grabbed it and rushed out of the room, like not out of the room, out of the Burger King. And after I rushed out of the Burger King, I fucking went to the back of this post office parking lot, chugged down the whole fucking beer, or what was basically remaining of it. And after I chugged it all down, I left it in the middle of the post office parking lot. And for those employees, I know you come to my store a lot. My bad, dude. Sorry if you had to clean that up. Let the beer bottle and the cap and just my spit everywhere and shit from chugging it. But anyway, after that fact, we later proceeded to get picked up about like 10-15 minutes later by, what's it called, her friend's dad. And then we got to the crib. Now, when we got to the crib, we started pulling out the contents in my bag, the liquor, the bud, and the Dutches. And we started, cracking open the Dutches and getting ready, waiting for our friends to get dropped off. And everyone's showing up. Everyone brought bud, liquor, or something. Whether it was nicotine, bud, liquor, or both, they all brought something. And, I had nicotine and 2 other people had nicotine. Mostly everyone brought alcohol and bud. It was kind of like a nicotine fiend all the fucking time, pretty much, because there was only 3 Nick sticks and our people were fiending. It was fucking annoying. But to continue, besides that fact, after, everyone showed up, we're all sitting there rolling blunts and we're drinking alcohol, and my ex starts a puny little bullshit with me, and she pretty much starts ignoring me as I'm speaking to her, and I'm just trying to have conversation, trying to be lovey-dovey, she's just fucking ignoring every fucking word I say, and I was so annoyed to the point where I went off on her, and then it turned into a whole argument. I ended up going outside and having a cigarette, and after calming down, I came back. and everything went a little bit back to normal. Me and her were kind of just distanced, but I was starting to hug her and stuff. Now, we probably rolled about 20 blunts that day. Like, there was way over 20, probably. Like, there was a lot of bud and a lot of Dutches, and we just rolled up a crazy amount. And then we poured up the alcohol into some mixed drinks for the people who couldn't, drink it straight up without throwing up. And after we did that, we proceeded to go outside in front of the house where there was a park. It was probably about, I want to say, like 5 minutes away from the house. And when we got to that park, we started talking and chatting, and everyone was having fun. We were lighting Dutches, we were smoking, we were drinking, and hours are going by, and we probably blew through about, like, I want to say 8 blunts after a few hours, 8 to 9, maybe 10 at most. Don't think it was that many, but we had a decent. We had, like, maybe we didn't have any left over. Actually, I wanted to say we had some left over, but if I remember correctly, we didn't have any left over. Now, anyone from this time event who knows what I'm talking about, you can let me know if we had any left over, if you're not too pissed about me posting this video. But besides that point, fucking, as the night's going through, me and her happen again to get into another argument. And during this argument, I forget exactly what it was about, and I'm pretty sure it was something fucking stupid. And halfway throughout this argument, I just end up, like, fucking saying fuck this, and I, like, cussed her out or some shit. And then I proceeded to grab some alcohol and another blunt for myself, and I went over to this, like, a little dock, and I sat at it and looked into the abyss of the, nighttime, and sparked the blunt and started drinking alcohol. And while I'm doing all that, her friend comes over and tries talking to me. I had to add to it, or I just told her fuck off because I just want to be left alone after everything that happened. I was very annoyed and pissed off, and I just did not like the argument stuff. I hate arguing. One thing I hate the most is arguments, and it's annoying, especially when they're childish as fuck. And in her case, they were super childish for no reason, unnecessary, fucking pointless arguments. Now, to continue what happened after she did that, pretty much I sat there and I finished out the blunt and all the alcohol, and then my ex came over and started communicating with me and talking things out. And as we were talking things out, she did bring over alcohol, so we started drinking and walking down this little trail off to the right of the dock. And we're just talking things out, and then we get into funny conversation. Now everything's all good again, and we start chugging beers, or daring each other to chug them and shit, and pretty much fucking just getting obliviated before getting back to the table. Now we get back to the table and we start to sit down. Everything's all fucking good, and we're sparking up more blunts and drinking more alcohol. And as I hit the blunt, she's sitting on top of me. She's starting to, like, tease me a little bit. She's in the mood. She wanted to do some freaky stuff that night, probably. And unfortunately, because I greened out, nothing happened. But after I took, like, a hit off the blunt, I started gagging, and I fucking was getting, like, sick. And fucking she just jumps up and goes, "Oh my god, he's gonna throw up. That's so fucking disgusting. Oh my god." Not caring that, I'm gagging. It wasn't directly after I hit the blunt. I just want to say, like, I hit the blunt maybe, like, as it's, like, halfway back through, I guess, after it's, like, halfway through rotation, because I was, like, one of the first 3 people on the rotation. After it was, like, halfway through rotation, fucking, I started gagging everywhere and shit, and yeah, she jumped off and everything. But when she jumped off of me, she was like, fucking, "Oh my god, I hate to throw up, I hate the smell, the look, and everything, that's so gross, I can't be near people when they throw up." And I was sitting there, her friends were helping me, her friends were the ones that were helping me through greening out, getting sick. Like, she just gave 0 fucks, like, she did not care that I was, like, sitting there about to puke my brains out. And her friends run back, and I'm begging for someone to get me water. Like, I had cotton in the mouth, I felt I was gonna throw up, I couldn't really get up, I needed water. So her one friend ran into the house and grabbed a whole glass of water and a 2-liter soda and came out and handed me both, and I just started, going down on it. I started drinking that shit, and as I'm fucking drinking it, she's just sitting there freaking out, and everyone's like, "Why didn't you help him while he was like that? It's your boyfriend." Her other friends are sitting there rubbing my back and make sure I'm okay, and I'm still gagging and shit, and they're all bickering and stuff, and eventually they get to, the point, like, "Okay, let's just take him inside." And they take me inside and lay me down in her friend's room. And I'm sitting there still gagging, like I'm about to throw up everywhere. And she's still like, oh my god, it's so gross. Can't believe that he's like gagging. And oh god, he's gonna throw up on me if I get near him. Like all this like panic and paranoid shit. And after 30 minutes of like sitting there and feeling sick as hell, she's in and out during these times because they left like certain things in the room. And it pissed me off because she didn't take any time to fucking ask me if I'm okay, alright, anything. Like, no concern, no caring whatsoever. Your boyfriend's sitting there sick as fuck. Well, leave me in comments what you do if your boyfriend or girlfriend or significant other in general was sick as hell. And, you had a fear of throwing up. But, like, I hate throwing up. I hate it. It's so disgusting. But, it's not like I chose to. And the more fucked up thing is your lover's sick and you're just going to do that to him. I was pretty pissed, I would say. But after like a half hour to 45 minutes, I want to say at most, I eventually got like munchies. Like the sickness went away. I was leaning over a trash can. I never threw up, but I got munchies. So I came out there. She was laying down. She had a bunch of candy next to her. And I just said, no, I'm gonna have a dickhead moment. I picked up the bag of candy and I fucking started going down on that bitch. And then I was like, I know I want ramen. I asked her friend if I can make ramen, and she has the nerve to ask me to make her a bowl of ramen. And everyone's just looking at her like, really? You watched him get sick and now you're asking for a bowl of ramen? And I made her a bowl of ramen, and I ate all the candy and my bowl of ramen that I made. And the night just, cuddled, went to sleep. That was it. But it was pretty fucked up that she just sat there and watched me green out. This ain't my first time. This is actually my second time, and that's the last time I remember greening out. And I just want to say thank you guys for all the support on all the fucking videos and streams. I really appreciate everyone making it out. It means a lot, guys. Thank you for all the support on social media, the repost, everything, guys. I appreciate y'all. I couldn't keep going if I didn't have the support. And, it's helped me get far and get new equipment and make better content. So I appreciate the way this video was recorded was, well, for one of the things I earned through, you guys watching the channel, which is Delgato. So I hope you enjoyed the upgrading equipment over last year and switch up of overlays and stuff like that. Sorry for dropping games that people like to watch on my channel. It's just that games get old and stuff. But thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. I'll have more story times up in the near future. But before I go, I just want to say, since I can't smoke weed in here, but cheers. This is a Ghost disposable, by the way, and it's cookies. Have a good day, y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Peace out.